Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your bonus reading. So you got 2 bonus readings coming in November. We've already done the month ahead. So if you want to check that out, it's already on the channel. But after I've done the month ahead, which is sort of 2 weeks before the month comes in, I'm able then to focus on the bonus readings for the month, which is quite what I really enjoy doing is these. The first bonus reading, the second is the focusing really on singles and those of you who are looking for love. I find that the singles don't get enough time and they don't get enough kind of readings. I guess especially, I don't know anybody else, but especially on my channel. So really I'm focusing on people who are single, people who are looking for love, and I find that 3 times in the year people want love most. The first time I find to be at the most is at Valentine's, you know, where people are buying each other roses and flowers, and people are going out for nice dinners with their partners, and, you know, buying nice lingerie for their partners and da-da-da-da-da. A lot of people want that. The second time that people most want love, I find, is in the summertime. You get a lot of readings that come in saying, you know, am I going to find love this summer? Because people want summer romance. They want to, you know, be involved, you know, in relationships where they're going away on holiday with their partner, or they're going to nice barbecues and they're going on nice picnics. It's all about the romanticism a lot of the time, you know, concerning the time of year. And the third part is, the third time I find that a lot of people want relationships that are single or looking for love is Christmas time. Wanting somebody to cozy up to at Christmas, and somebody to, you know, go for nice drinks and meals with by the fire, and it's all cozy, and go cinema and blah blah blah. So I find that usually it's around those times of the year that people want love and marry, you know, not marriage exactly, but if you're single, you want a relationship, you want someone there. So we're using for your reading, Aries, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot for the main reading, and then we're going to use the Giant Rider-Waite as well. I love these 2 decks. They complement each other really well. They're big, they're bold, and the colours are gorgeous. So we're going to use those 2. The other bonus reading will be your live spread for 2019, coming in mid-November 2018, okay? But for the time being, we're going to focus on... this, just move my chair over a little bit. We're going to focus on this reading. So yeah, let's move these, this box and everything over here, and get the cards, Aries. And we're just going to shuffle the deck and ask the universe what's coming in for you guys and love. So, oh, right. Can't take all of those, I'm afraid. We still flip on that. Universe Spirit, show me Aries and love. Will Aries, single and those looking for love, are they going to find a new love relationship by December 2018, the end of December, sort of around the Christmas, New Year's time? Are they going to find new love, new relationships in terms of, can you see Aries finding new love and new relationships by December 2018? Show me. Okay. So we've shuffled the cards, Aries. We're going to split the deck into 3, like so. 1, 2 and 3. We're going to collect that back up like so, and I'm just going to lay down the cards. So this is like an extended Celtic crossing. You can get these readings on my channel as well, on my website. It's on the home page if you want to order it. So this is where you are presently focused. This is what you're focusing on. So usually this is the present situation where you're focused right now, and this is you, your signification. So this is who you are at the moment as well. This is what's challenging or influencing you here, and this is what the card underneath this is the root issue. What's the root cause? What's the cause of the issue here? And this is also something tied up in what happened in the past. This card here is all about the recent past, and this is the most likely outcome for December 2018, Christmas / New Year, and you guys finding new love. This is coming in here. Okay, between November and December. And this is you right now. So, pertaining to this area here, all of this stuff here, it leads up to the most likely outcome, because this is something new. So, this is what we call the cross, and then we go into the anchor, okay? So, this is coming into the immediate future, November to December, and influence is coming in around that with this card here. Hopes or fears in this card here, and the overall outcome is this card here, okay? So let's have a look and see where you guys are and who you are. You are the High Priestess, Aries. You know, High Priestesses in readings, in love readings, I don't know whether you guys right now are showing as the other woman or the other guy. Sometimes you, as a High Priestess, you might be showing as the other person. in a relationship. So some of you guys might be the other person in a relationship. This is usually the other person. The High Priestess, when this shows up in a love reading though, it can mean that you are silently waiting, because the High Priestess is somebody who is being very, very patient in love. She's waiting, and it might be some of you guys showing that the High Priestess, you're waiting for love with this High Priestess, and you're being very patient about it. You're kind of going about your business and sort of riding the whole thing out. You know, you're not trying to rush anything, you're just patiently waiting. And sometimes when you show as a High Priestess, you might be a little bit aloof in terms of love. So some of you guys, it might not be that you even want it with that High Priestess energy. The reason that this is occurring is because of the Six of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel that you guys are actually, with this High Priestess, being a little, I think that you're detaching yourself. I think that you've detached yourselves emotionally. For some of you Aries people, from love. The High Priestess shows somebody who detaches themselves from love with this Aries, with the High Priestess energy, because the root issue is all about victory not being yours. Six of Wands in the reverse can read two ways, really. You're either patiently waiting for love. Maybe the root issue is that nobody's taking any notice of you, Aries. Six of Wands in the reverse represents a lack of recognition. Nobody's taking any notice of you. Nobody's recognising your beauty, your intelligence, your abilities, all the rest of it. But also this in the reverse is all about a lack of success that one has had in love. You haven't found the one. You haven't found the right partner for you. And it might be that some of you guys, you're staying away or you're remaining aloof concerning love with the High Priestess. Maybe, just maybe, with that Six of Rods energy, you have had, you know, some failures in terms of love with that Six of Rods in the reverse showing there. In the recent past, it's showing as there's been a Knight of Cups showing here. Could be a Pisces individual, but the Knight of Cups is usually the giver of love. So this is a romantic person. This is a cute guy, or this is, you know, a cute girl. This is somebody who's showing you interest. I do feel that you've not had any victory in the past. Root issue is about not having victory in terms of love in your relationships, stroke the past. But I feel that in the recent past, it might be that somebody came towards you with this Knight of Cups and they expressed some form of an interest with that Knight of Cups energy. However, what's challenging you, Aries, is the Queen of Coins energy. I think that what's challenging you with this Queen of Coins energy, Aries, it could be a person with the Queen of Coins, especially if you've been offered love or somebody's shown you an interest. Maybe they've got someone else with this Queen of Coins energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. But also the Queen of Coins, when it comes to love, is about the seriousness of love. So when you get the Queen of Coins, this card is all about, well, I want to settle down. I want to find love. I want to have... But this isn't just about finding love. This is about getting the correct balance in love. This is about having your career and also having somebody that you can go home to. The Queen of Coins is all about, you know, pregnancy and marriage and being involved in a long-term relationship, getting pregnant, having children, building a life. And what's challenging you is finding that, I think. I mean, you've had Knight of Cups. You've got to be careful of this card, because even if it is in the upright and it's not reversed to suggest, you know, a player, a cheat, a liar, a narcissist, in the upright this can be somebody who really is in love with the idea of love, and that's why it shows as a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups come at us when they're really interested in romance, but whether they sustain it or not is another matter altogether. And it might be that you say, well, yeah, in the recent past I have had somebody that's been showing me interest, or maybe I've had a few people that have been showing me interest. You are Aries. But my challenge is finding someone that I can settle down with. My challenge is having a relationship that we can really build on for the future, where there's marriage, where we develop a home life, where we have children for the future. Because the Queen of Coins, when she comes to love, she wants a solid, loving relationship. And it might be, and she's also very serious and she's very committed. This is why the King of Coins, Queen of Coins are seen as the committed people within the tarot, within a love reading, because they're committed to having a long-term relationship. And it might be that your challenge is finding that. You right now, Aries, are showing as being in your significator card the Five of Coins. So I think that you are lacking. She doesn't show us it on here, but the Five of Coins, when it comes to a love reading, often because you've had material loss. So for example, the material loss, I guess, in terms of a relationship might be the abandonment focus of a relationship. So the Five of Coins often shows being abandoned in relationships. So it might be that you show as the Five of Coins energy because you, as a significator, because you have a very low ideal, or you value yourself in a low way. Five of Coins is when we don't value ourselves, because it's a lack of value. Through if you think about the Five of Coins in terms of, for example, a property deal, that might be that the deal has gone down. It might be that you've had a failure in a property deal, or you might have lost your job with the Five of Coins energy, or you might have very little money to play with. And sometimes when people don't have much, they equate purpose and success and status with having money and having security. And sometimes when people don't have that security, they seem to feel that they don't, you know, they are of no value because they don't have those things. And it might be because with the Five of Coins, some of you guys here haven't had a successful run of luck within relationships here, and your challenge is finding someone that you can settle down with and you can build a life with. It might be therefore your significator says that that's why you actually feel a lack of value, and there's a low self-esteem energy that comes with the Five of Coins. So it might be as a significator card, and also, you know, as a significator, it might be the Five of Coins energy showing here. It depends. Maybe some of you guys have got issues with money with the Five of Coins here, because your significator card, the significator card shows as you are, who you are. If you're showing us the Nine of Coins, you're showing us somebody who's financially affluent. You're showing us a successful, probably business owner with the Five of Coins, Nine of Coins. If that showed as your significator, you're showing us an independent and strong individual. With the Nine of Coins, you're showing us somebody who's very relaxed with the Nine of Coins energy. With the Five of Coins energy, it might be that your significator says that you're going through a time of poverty, and I think that some of you guys are. But remember, with the coin energy, it's not just about the money, it's about value. They represent the word value. So the Five of Coins is very little value or very little money. So it might be that some of you guys are in a place of impoverishment, and that's why you're quite aloof and you stay away, because you haven't had success in relationships. So you say, actually, I'm going to remain aloof from relationships. I'm not going to get involved with anyone because I've not been successful in relationships. Yeah, I've had, in the recent past, people have shown me interest, but maybe your challenge is that there are other people, the Queen of Coins, around this individual. Or it might be, yeah, I've had a Knight of Coins show me interest, but my challenge is I want someone that I can settle down with. You know, and that's why I feel I am showing as being somebody who is with the Five of Coins energy. I probably have a low self-esteem or a low vibration, Five of Coins, or a low vibration view of what relationships are and a view of who I am as an individual. As a result of this energy here, the focus for you guys right now is the Three of Coins. Well, that's nice, because I feel that what's influencing you or challenging you at the moment, I think more than this is an influence, to be honest. I'm not going to, if it's a challenge, it might be another individual. But I certainly feel that if it's an influence, what's influencing you right now is about building long-term relationships. And that's why you're focused on, you know, when you get the Queen of Coins, she's all about settling down, having children, getting married, having a relationship where she cooks for her partner and vice versa. There's a shared responsibility in the home. This is really about finding the one, is the Queen of Coins. But as a result of that being your influence, it might be what you're focused on now, right now, is building a relationship with someone, getting to know people, you know, getting to know people in the workplace, socialising so that you can perhaps meet somebody with this Three of Coins energy. As a result of that, the most likely outcome for love by the end of December 2018 will be the Hierophant. So it might be for some of you Aries that you've either got with this here, I'm not going to talk about, I mean, most likely outcome, commitment, depends. If this is in the recent past, somebody showing you attention, the Knight of Cups, it might be that the most likely outcome from that is that there is the start of a commitment here. Hierophants represent commitment, but Hierophants can also represent Taurus people. Hierophants can also represent learning as well. It just depends. I'm going to see what that Hierophant shows with, actually. If you get a Four of Wands with that or something, maybe there's a commitment situation going on here. Let's have a look. Could also be, well, should I take that one or not? I'm wondering, because it fell out upside down on me. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Let me take that. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so I feel that in a way this is about learning, the Hierophant. And I think that you're learning that not everything that you wish for, not all that glitters is gold with an individual here, Aries, if I'm being honest. And sometimes the Nine of Cups in the reverse is we don't get everything that we want. Or that Rome isn't built in a day, or that, you know, just because you've got a wish, it doesn't mean it's going to manifest kind of the way that you expected it immediately. Okay, so it's almost like more than likely by the end of December 2018. I mean, it's based on these things because you're showing as being aloof. I think that you guys are showing as being the High Priestess because you've kind of detached yourself and you've removed yourself from that arena of love. Because the root issue for you guys is that you've not been successful with the Six of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys, it might be, well, I've not been successful and nobody's paying me any mind, or nobody's taking any notice of me, the Six of Wands in the reverse. But you have had, you know, attention, some of you guys, because in the recent past, you've got somebody who was showing you romantic interest. Knight of Cups energy showing there. But your challenge is either they're with someone, or what's influencing you is with this Queen of Coins is that you want a relationship that you can really invest in building, because as a significator, you guys have very low self-esteem. Probably some of you guys do have, not all of you, but some of you guys feel a lack of value in your life, or you feel with this Five of Coins definitely a sense of low self-esteem because you haven't been successful within relationships. But I think the good thing is if you're influenced to build a relationship with someone, to develop this relationship with the Queen of Coins energy, to invest in another individual, if your influence is that you want to get married, you want to have babies, blah blah blah, you want to have a family, then you'll be focused on the Three of Coins, developing a relationship with someone to get these things. But I think that the most likely outcome by the end of December 2018 Aries will be that you will learn that, you know, sometimes things don't turn out the way that you want them to with that Nine of, and I think that you're going to learn with that Hierophant energy with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, because Nine of Cups in the reverse is sometimes you don't always get what you want. You're going to learn that, you know, these things probably you want to settle down here, but you will learn that maybe, just maybe, with that Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's not ready to come to you just yet. You know, and you might also learn that you can't manifest this with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I'm going to see why you can't manifest it, because it's got something to do with your High Priestess area here. Let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. And I think that you're learning that you're not going to manifest it, but there's a reason why you won't manifest it. I'm going to see what that reason is. There you go. Oh my God. There you go. The Eight of Swords. You're still blocked. You've got blockages. Some of you Aries do. Look, you're the High Priestess. The High Priestess is like, no, she's like a Two of Swords lady, is the High Priestess. She detaches, she won't talk to anyone. You know, she's like, no, I don't want love. No, I'm going to, she's like a Queen of Swords reversed. A Queen of Swords in the upright sometimes, but she's more like the reversal of the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, when it comes to love, because she does detach herself. And I see you guys showing as the High Priestess, you're detaching yourself because you've not been successful within love. And yeah, you've had interest in the recent past. But, you know, what's influencing you right now is you really want marriage. You really want some of you guys to settle down in a relationship. Nothing wrong in that at all. But the fact of the matter is there's 2 points here that make this difficult for some of you guys. Number one, it's your significator. You're showing us people, some of you guys, it's not going to resonate with all of you Aries, but for some of you, you're showing us having low self-esteem with the Five of Coins and detaching yourself from love with the High Priestess. So obviously, if you say, well, what I'm influenced by right now is that I want to settle down, I want to have children, I want to blah-de-blah-de-blah, I want to have a relationship where we get married and we do this and we do that as a team and blah, blah, blah. As a result of that, what I'm focusing on now is Three of Coins, getting to know people so I can have that. And the universe is saying, well, look, you know, it's great that you're doing that, but the problem is what you're probably going to learn by the end of December 2018 is that you're not going to get what you want with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, because you've still got these mental blockages with the Eight of Swords energy. You've still got mental blockages, and the mental blockages are that you've not been successful in love with the Six of Wands. So it's, in a way, it's almost like the universe is saying to some of you Aries, you need to deal with the blocks that you're carrying before. That's the problem. When we carry these blockages, we might want, it's like money, for example. Some people want more money, but yet they've got a really poor idea concerning money. So someone might be broke. You might have lost your job, for example, and you might say, oh, I wish I had more money. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I wish I had the other. But then you've got these blockages in the brain that either say, well, I don't deserve to have this. Or you've got this blockage in the brain that says, I'm always going to be broke. Why am I always broke? Instead of thinking, well, I want money, so, you know, and I want more money, so I'm going to go out there and make more money, and I'm worthy of money, and I'm, you know, I'm good with making money. It doesn't matter if I lost my job, because I'll find something better that makes me a load of money, and I have the ability to earn this money. That's great, you'll have the money come in. But if you, you know, you want something, it's almost like this opposite effect where you say that you want something, but your mind tells you something else. And I think that's what's going on here for some of you Aries people. I think that you had, the root issue is that you had, I want to see what shows up with that. I think that you had an unsuccessful relationship with the Six of Wands, or you've had failed relationships, I feel, with this Six of Wands energy showing here in the reverse, because that's what the Six of Wands is. It's unsuccessful relationships, okay? And you have been left out. You've got a Chariot showing there as well. It's about the Chariot and the Five of Coins showing up here. So the Chariot, when this comes to love, remember with the major arcana the major arcana and the court cards, these people have faces. So often when you get a major arcana like a Chariot, this is showing as somebody who's not in... Chariot is not a romantic card. Chariot is a card about somebody who wants sex, somebody who wants excitement, somebody who's pursuing you because they're driven by their own ego and their own sense of self. That's why they're pursuing you often with the Chariots. You might have dealt with a Charioteer, somebody who didn't want love, who left you out in the cold, who abandoned you. The person got what they wanted and then abandoned you. And that's why you've been unsuccessful in love. So you say, I stay away from love. I don't believe in love anymore, the High Priestess. I'm going to detach myself from relationships with the High Priestess. If anybody comes to talk to me or wants me for anything, I'm just going to ignore them because I've been unsuccessful in relationships. I had somebody that came in, they pursued me with the Chariot and then they abandoned me with the Five of Coins energy. And yeah, I had somebody in the recent past that was kind of being romantically obvious to me. But you know what? I suffer from very low self-esteem. That's your significator card. And what I really want is to build a, I really want marriage and I want children. So I'm going to focus on, building and working towards that, seeking people out, seeking a tribe that I can get this from. But I think that you haven't tackled this. Because more than likely, as a result of this, you're going to learn that what it is that you're looking for here isn't going to come to you with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Because you've still got blockages concerning this. And until you remove those blockages, that say to you, and the blockage is showing in this area here and this area here. Unsuccessful relationships, somebody probably pursuing you not for love, they pursued you and then they abandoned. And it's left you as the significator, loss of self-esteem, loss of value. And the universe is saying, well, you say that you want these things, but you're going to learn, I think, with this Hierophant energy, that this is something you cannot manifest right now with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, because you are still very mentally blocked by this. Until you deal with whatever those blockages are, this thing can't come to some of you guys. Immediate future, however, let's see what changes here. November to December, what we have, well, this is good, the Four of Swords. So this is saying, I think, in the immediate future, it's a time for some of you guys to retreat. You say you want, and it's great that you want this. It's great that you know what you want, but there's a difference between knowing what you want and still having hang-ups and blockages going on. And that's the mistake a lot of people make. What they tend to do is they say, I want love, I want this, I want that, and yet they've not managed to resolve the hurt that they've experienced in previous relationships. So I think they can go from A to Z rather than going through the motions and trying to heal. And this is the good thing is we're seeing healing showing up here. And it's good because some of you guys, as a significator of the Five of Coins, you're showing us having a very poor value. Very, there's a lack going on, a lack idea going on with some of you guys, and it needs to be resolved. And the only way you're going to resolve that low self-esteem is by doing the Four of Swords, withdrawing and taking time out to seek healing, to seek resolve, to seek recovery, to pray, to meditate, to speak to others perhaps with the Four of Swords. So I'm seeing you guys going through a meditation period here. A time where you're going to be focusing on resolving the issues within yourself, these issues, resolving them within yourself here, because otherwise you're not going to get what you want. You can't manifest stuff. You can't put shit on top of shit. So if you've got blockages there, how are you expecting to manifest what you want coming through? You've still got these blockages that need to be removed. Influence is coming in around this. We've got an Emperor showing up here. So I'm seeing you guys going through a time off between December and November, December, a time of healing and recovery. And the good thing is that you've got somebody coming in around that. Influence is coming in around that, or the Emperor. I don't know whether this is a love person though, and I'm not going to read it as love, because I get the impression, and actually, funny enough, what am I saying? That's you. Aries is the Emperor. I'm seeing your strength being built up as a result of this time. I'm seeing strength being built up with the Emperor energy showing here. I'm seeing a great sense of authority and a great sense of self-belief with this Emperor energy, because you are, emerging as this. You have to do this in between November and December for some of you guys if it resonates with you. And influence is coming in around this healing, shows Aries back to its sexy best with the Emperor energy showing here. Okay? Far more confident and self-assured within the South. And this is probably going to happen, I would say, probably with this Emperor energy going into January, because you don't heal that quickly, especially when you've got blockages that you need to remove. I don't see healing happening that quickly. So I think it's going to be time. Time to heal here, and influence is coming in as a result of that. And Aries showing as the Emperor. Astute, confident, with a great deal of self-belief, because you didn't have it here, not really. You were saying you wanted stuff, but you really didn't feel that you could get it. Your hopes or fears. Well, your fears are getting hurt, the Three of Swords. Your fears are not recovering, the Three of Swords energy. The overall outcome from this is the Five of Swords. Well, I feel that the Five of Swords is you. You can be the third swordsman, or you can be the swordsman behind. It's not reversed, and it doesn't show that you are stepping back into your power. But the Five of Swords says, I think that you'll be able to eradicate the past. Okay, I see you guys cutting these out. So I feel really it doesn't matter whether it's reversed or upright, this is about, because the Five of Swords can also be about putting yourself first and asserting yourself and standing within your own power. And I think that some of you guys are going to do that. Okay, a lot of these love readings that I do, sometimes I don't show up as just being love like that. Sometimes it says that the client's got work to do. It's got inner work to do before it can get what it wants. And sometimes it's just the way it is. Sometimes it's just the way it is. And I read the Emperor as you because you're Aries. That's your major card showing up there. You know. You know, and you know, we've got this Seven of Cups here. I just wanted to see what this Five of Swords was about. So the Five of Swords is more about a mental attitude, I feel, in the outcome. Because how I read the Seven of Cups sometimes is that somebody's looking at various ways. Because there's 7 cups, it's a variety. So you might be looking at a variety of ways at how you can overcome or cross that border. Because the Two of Wands is all about, if you look at the guy here, he's beyond a border. He's not crossed it yet. There's a direction for him to take, but he's still beyond the border. So this is why the Two of Wands, sometimes when you get this card, it says you have to have the confidence to move beyond your, you know, your comfort zone, your border. So you guys looking at a variety of ways to overcome, to move from this border. But the border is here. The border is your low self-esteem. The border is the relationships that didn't work out, especially with douchebags like the Chariot who left you out in the cold when they got what they wanted. Your border is here, the Hierophant, learning that you can't get what you want until, yeah, because you're still stuck, mentally stuck. You've still got these blockages. You're not going to get what you want whilst you've got the blockages going on with the Eight of Swords, you know. And the overall outcome from that says, well, let's get this reading again. So for Love for Aries, November to December 2018, I think that you guys are acting quite aloof in the High Priestess energy. I don't think that this is an intuitive energy showing here. This is in love. The High Priestess is definitely a card that suggests somebody who's being, you're either third party with that High Priestess or you're aloof. And I'm reading you guys as being quite aloof and detached in terms of love. I feel the root issue is that you've had no success. Six of Wands reversed. You had no success in your relationships because you get people that come in like the Charioteer. They pursue you, but then they abandon you in the end. The Five of Coins. And I feel that you, in the past, you had a Knight of Cups. You've had some interest in the recent past. But I feel that whatever it is that's happened here for some of you Aries, it's really left you with very much with a knocked self-esteem. Your self-esteem is so low for some of you guys here. But yet, what's influencing you is that you want to settle down. You want a family. You want someone who you can commit to and get married. And your focus is on, well, I'm going to find that. I'm going to build that with people around me. Maybe you want to build it with a Knight of Cups who was around you recently. However, the universe is saying, well, look, the Hierophant, you will learn that this is not going to come to fruition with the Nine of Cups in the reverse because you've still got the blockages there. If it's anything to do with this dude here, it might be you'll learn that this isn't going to come to fruition. Maybe this person's a commitment phobe, Eight of Swords. Or it's simply you're saying, you know, but I really want to build a relationship with someone here, but I've got low self-esteem. And the universe will say, well, yeah, you're going to learn, Hierophant, that you're not going to get what you want because you've still got those blockages there. So therefore, I do see some of you guys going through a place of healing, a process of healing with that Four of Swords energy, in which you will emerge around that. Influence is coming in as the Emperor. Assertive, strong, confident, highly knowledgeable, a great sense of wisdom, a great sense of maturity now, and also I think a great sense of power. You're feeling more powerful with this Emperor energy and more in charge, more in control of who you are. Your fears are, you've still got those little fears lurking, Three of Swords, that you're still going to get hurt in relationships. But the overall outcome says, I think with the Five of Swords showing as a result of you guys healing and finally becoming more assertive and more confident within yourself, starting to let go of this Five of Coins a little bit, the low self-esteem, I feel that the overall outcome from that says that you have the power with the Five of Swords energy to start to leave behind your doubts, because this is all about you guys finding ways to come across, to move out of that border. And that border is where people have hurt you here, where you've had the low self-esteem here, and where your dreams don't come to fruition because you're still blocked. So you're going to find ways that you're going to be able to move out of this border. You know, move beyond your borders, beyond yourself, extend yourself with that Two of Wands energy showing there. Okay, it's a very good reading, but I still feel for some of these readings you often see where there is still more internal work that needs to be done by the person who's watching it. And I do feel that there is still some internal work that needs to be done for some of you Aries. But it will be done. And it's getting there. It's just that I feel that the reading is saying you can't get what you want if you've still got blockages there that need to be removed. Alright, that is your reading for November to December. Love, I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And have a great day, Aries. Take care. Bye-bye.